Hello, folks. So today I will talk about standalone components in Angular and what are the advantages, what are the benefits of this new feature that is introduced in Angular 14. So I will discuss all those things one by one, means how you can use that feature. So let's start. So first thing is you must have knowledge of these basic web technologies like HTML, CSS, TypeScript, and you must aware of the things like in Angular as we use pipes, modules, services, components. So all these things you must know before moving forward to this feature because it is Angular 14 feature. So you must have knowledge of all those things, so it's better, then you can easily understand how it will work. So let's discuss what is this, what we are going to achieve. So as we know in the component decorator, we generally use selector, template URL, style URLs. Uh, prop, all these three keys generally we use in any component. Now, if we are using this feature, we need to add this standalone. We need to add this new key values like imports. You need to add because this standalone is completely separate independent from the module. So let's see. So this is we are going to achieve means how we can use this key values in any component and render it. Next is so it is an Angular 14 feature as I already told you, and it ended with standalone components and standalone API that replace ng modules coming from the framework itself. So basically, means as we know in general app we use uh, ng module everywhere. So here we do not need to import each component in module. You can independently run that component. So means Angular classes marked as a standalone do not need to be declared in ng module. The compiler will report an error if you try. So it can be implemented to replace Angular modules. Why we use this? Because it with this you can improve the performance of application. Means you can reduce the unused things, and it also improves the code organization, maintainability of the code base, and it is also possible to create standalone directives, pipes. So this is a separate thing we will discuss it in a different video, the standalone directives and standalone pipes. Here in this video we generally cover the standalone component, but you can also use all those things standalone also. So general idea is to just remove the dependency of the module and directly use that component. So what are the benefits? So as I told you, this means good to improve performance of application, maintainability is improved, and the build bundles that you create, it also the sizes will be reduced. So all those things you can achieve with this. So now, what cases I am going to cover as I'm creating short video. So I will only show one case. If I get more time, I will add multiple cases also. So how you can use standalone component as we have these scenarios. We generally have these scenarios in which we use components. So you can use standalone component without importing to a declaration of app module. This is the basic case that we discussed. Like you do not need to import any component in the declaration of the pipe module, and you can also use that standalone component inside any other component. Suppose you have any other component, you can also use that uh, any in any other component, and you can lazy load the component also. So before the Angular 14 means we can only lazy load the modules only. Now we got the capability to lazy load the component also. So it will also boost the performance of application. So it means whatever is necessary you can lazy whatever, and when it will need it you can load that component. And how you can create the standalone component. So this is the command that you need to run, like ng gc test, and whatever the component name. Test is basically a component name, whatever the component name you want to add, and you just need to add the flag standalone with that. So let me show you first old way. What is the old way? What we do? So this is the app module file that we have. So what we do, we generally in the declaration we add the component name, and in the import we add the module. This is an Angular module that allows what is exported from this module to be used in other modules. So it means here the case is, I mean, this module we can use in any other module. And what you need to do, you need to declare it in the this my component. You need to declare it if you want to use in other module. So this is the old case. So, and this is the component definition. This my component, this we have just simple in the template we only have div tag, and this is selector, and this is a style url. So currently this is not standalone, this is dependent on the module. So now what we have, so here what we have in the new module, what you need to this is a old case I think again. And here means we have used that my module that we created here, and we imported that module, and we use uh, and then we can only use that my component. So now what is changed here? So now what you need to do, you just need to add a flag standalone true. It is a boolean, not a string. And in the imports you need to add a module, and this is the export as, means you are using this component. And not you need to just import this thing in the imports. The my component is the my component is available here. This is the my component, and this is available in the declaration. This is not available in the declaration, it is available in the import. As you can see here in the previous slide, if I move, uh, so here as you can see here, the component is declared in the declarations. So now here the component is imported in the imports. So this is a standalone component, that is why we are importing it in the ng module. So now let's see how it works in the code. Let's move to the code part now. I will discuss this thing later. So let's move to the code part now. So here what we have done. So let me show you some basic case. Suppose I have created a dummy component, and in this is a dummy component currently, and this is and we are making this standalone. So I have added standalone true here, and this is the selector of this app dummy. And if we want to use this dummy component, what we need to do, uh, let me show you one thing here. This is the app root current that we have, that we got by default. And let me make some changes, because here I have done some changes here. Let me revert back it for now. So this is the general case, so let's enable it. So here we have app module now. So in the app module, let's see what we have written in the app module. Mm, so now we have marked it dummy. So let's use this thing inside the app component. Standalone true. Okay. And in the app module, uh, in the imports, I need to add this dummy component. Let me do one more thing here. Currently we are just seeing the basic case. So now as you can see here, uh, here I have created dummy component, and I just imported in the app module in the imports, in the import section. So here you can see this component dummy works, and what you need to do, this is the basic by default configuration we got in Angular project. So this is the case, and let me show you one more thing here. So this is the one thing. uh, Now let's discuss. uh, this is the first case, and in the app module you just need to import. This is the first case. Okay, now let's discuss if you want to import any service here in this component. Suppose you want to use the input type here in the component. So what you can do here, so currently it is, we are getting error because this component we do not have currently forms module. So now we imported forms module here. So now it will show forms module here, means it that input type is working. So you, whatever the things you want to use, you can import it here. So here you can import all the modules and you can use that. And this is the second case that I have shown you. Now let's move to the third case. So suppose in the same component you want to use any service here. So okay, let's make it in the next video, because here we need to understand all those things, this bootstrap application. So let's discuss it later. So now let's move to the presentation where we were. So here as we discussed, this is the old way, this is the old way, and this new way we already checked. So for now just you need to check these two cases, and I will share all the cases in the different video. And some idea I just want to add here. So here in this is for the Angular 14. So now in the Angular 15 what we have, they brought the directive composition API, made the standalone features production ready. This will cover in it's get added in the new version. So here we have directive composition API. It is also very good feature that is integrated with the standalone components. So I will take it in the new video. So if you want to check more on the standard components, you can check these resources. Like this is the guide we have, this is the demo we have, the Google demo, means you can learn from here also. And I've added the demo link also, you can use that and just do work around here. So thanks guys for watching. So in case if you want to follow me, so you can go to the Instagram and check this page, and if you have any query you can ping here. Thanks guys for watching.